Joined by Adam Hutchinson, the head coach of Washington Elite men's basketball. They were picked number 8 in this year's ODAC men's basketball preseason poll. Coach, talk to us a little bit about your team coming into this year. You've got 4 starters back, including an all-conference player in JDI.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of guys back, led by JD. I think probably next you would, recognize Larry Whitaker and Javon McDonald, Kevin Gill. But we also have some sophomores who've made a tremendous jump from last year to this year. Clay McClain is much improved. Patrick O'Connor is much improved. And we have 2 players who would have been in our top 6 last year but weren't with us, who have a chance to be back. They're actually currently injured. But Drew Kimberly and John Rice both have an opportunity to make a big impact for us.
We've heard it from a couple coaches that developing players has been an important part. And I look at Washington Lee and see a player like JDI who's developed over the years into what we expect to be a nice senior year this year. What is the key to developing quality players for any program?
I guess it might start with their parents. Some guys come in and it's not an easy process to transition from being a high school basketball player to being a college basketball player, and certainly not to playing in our league. The game is faster, it's more intense. There are more decisions you have to make, more fundamentals you have to execute consecutively within a possession in college than there is in high school. And so, you come in, you got to have the, I'm going to make up a word here, stick-to-itiveness to kind of push through initial struggles and to learn and improve.
Talk about your preseason a little bit before and how maybe some of those young players have been showing some of that stick-to-itiveness and how they've been gelling with the returning players this season.
Well, our freshmen are having to show stick-to-itiveness because our upperclassmen are absolutely killing them right now. And to me, that's a good sign. For the most part, our older players are playing the game faster, more physical, more focused. And the young players, they're about where they're supposed to be, but the older players are a step ahead of them. The easiest area to see this is with the sophomores, where they were one thing as a freshman, and now they're coming back, and they're so much faster and so much crisper. And so they're showing that stick-to-itiveness, and the freshmen are going to have to show it as well.
With a league like the ODAC is right now, 3 teams ranked in the top 25 preseason poll, 1 number 2, and we have the 24th and 25th ranked team with Randolph-Macon and Hampton-Sydney. Talk a little bit about your expectations for the team this year in conference and benchmark the league for us.
Well, in talking about the league, I think everybody looks at right now Virginia Wesleyan, Randolph-Macon, and Hampton-Sydney, but I think they're losing sight of Guilford, who I fully expect to be back in the top 25. And Lynchburg, who is very, very, very good, and I imagine has really high expectations after a strong season last year. So I think that, you just named 5 teams who I would expect by the end of the year will all appear in the top 25. I would put that against any conference in the country. My expectations for us, I guess, vary a little bit depending on if we can get healthy or not. We spent last year without 3 of our top 6 guys, and thought the guys did a really good job of fighting, staying in the hunt, staying in games. Now, 2 of those top 6 are currently out right now, but they have the potential to be back this year. And so if we can get them back and get them reacclimated, I think that the ceiling is higher. Can you say, well, we're going to go beat the number 1 team in the country? Well, you got to go do it. Because they're in our league and we play them once or twice or whatever the case is. You can't take any nights off in our league, certainly. You can't focus on Virginia Wesleyan and then lose focus on Bridgewater or Eastern Mennonite or Emory Henry. You really got to focus night in, night out.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing the Generals on the court this season. Good luck this year.
Thank you, JJ.